offense will have first crack at this one. Nico Iamaleava led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Convert 3rd and 1. Drives inside. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3 and out's not what they had in mind. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And let's take a look at this dynamic young guy, Andrew Marsh. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He
the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, he's amazing. The 3 of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Fields the punt. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. At the 35, he's open. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Quick give. It's Knight. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Knight. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing, Iamaleava. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So
that's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And they swarm him under.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Marsh. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, it's Marshall. They were all over it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Left side. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
You just wondered how the weather conditions would affect ball security in this game. It is so cold here at night, and that ball has got to be hard to hold on to. You saw an example of it right there. Bad ball security leads to the takeaway.
Just got rid of that one.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Extending the play. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Play action with Underwood. Throws for the tight end. And wings it incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Butines come to the line with a new set of downs. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Runs through a man, he might have space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Tells the run, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Iamaleava. Left side is Matthews. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The run inside. It's Knight. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Knight. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right side, it's Ellis. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Got it back on 2nd, and the ball's free in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Pay off.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal. Pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. 4th down, Iamaleava. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Underwood. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marshall. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Underwood in the gun on third down. Turns it upfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Searching for space. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Straight ahead, it's Thomas. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throwing, Imaliava. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. He's changing the play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Release to the back. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with the Washington Huskies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Indiana Hoosiers.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
UCLA's head coach told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Hits inside. It's Marshall. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Second down coming up. got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations.
Oh, out of space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Rolling, Underwood. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Marsh. Stopped right there.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Quick give. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Might have a chance. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They're all over him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
From the gun, it's Knight. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. In the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Might as well run him again. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. Makes the quick grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's Underwood to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Underwood. on his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Out wide left, it's Marshall. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays,
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Rush is on. Fires to the tight end. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The give to the back. You get a win like this late in the season, and that really adds some strength to your playoff resume. So first down will open up the final period. Right side, it's Ellis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Going to try to get it himself.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, trying to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They give it back to him. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide right, it's Thomas. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Run in the red zone, it's Thomas. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Left side is Thomas. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead. Have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Wolverines sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Marshall. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Rid of it on the RPO. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shakes off the defender. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. RPO complete. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throwing, Iamaleava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Throws to the tight end. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football. So
On your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And they did tack on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Stepping to the right. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially